I purchased this G-Wagon right here completely cash, entirely with trading profits. As a matter of fact, I've documented every single trade that I did in order to get this right here. And in this video, we will be going over the entire journey of how it happened. So let the vlog begin.
Guys, I just came back home from the dealership. I sold my old car. This is what they gave me for it. Nice fat stack. Unfortunately, I ended up losing quite a bit of money on it, but whatever, that's just cars. But we're gonna go and buy another car, but I don't want to use existing money. I don't want to go into my savings. I don't want to go into money that I've already made. I want to buy this new car with Archangel X money that we're gonna create from the trading algorithm. I'm giving myself about 1 week to 2 weeks maximum to come up with the rest of the money. Now I need about $55,000 more than what's already here in order for me to be able to upgrade to the car that I want. There's 2 cars that we're gonna look for, and I don't know which one I'm gonna pick right now, but we're gonna figure it out together. There's the G-Wagon. The second car I'm looking at is the Maybach, a Maybach GLS 600. So that's the SUV Maybachs. That one looks really good, but then again, it's really a car for people that don't drive but go in the back seat. I'll have to test both of them out. We'll go to dealerships, all of that, and test them out. But before we can do any of that, we first have to come up with the money. I'm not gonna go to a dealership with no money acting like I got it, right? So first of all, we're gonna make it, and after we make it, we're gonna go ahead and cash out on another car using only profits from Archangel X plus whatever they already gave me for my previous car for the trade-in. Super excited. Hopefully we end up doing it in less than 2 weeks. Making that amount of money in less than 2 weeks, it's possible. It's definitely out of my comfort zone because I would have to do quite a significant gain in order to hit that $50,000 that I need. Actually, I need more than 50. Let's get into it. Let's get into this video. We'll start by setting up new Archangel X set files, a new portfolio that we will use this week in order for us to be able to trade. Let's go. All right, so now that I'm in my workstation ready to get started, first thing that I have to do is actually choose some pairs, a handful of pairs that I will want to trade in order to be able to make the $55,000 that I need in order to upgrade my car. Now, I believe from what I'm currently seeing, I like how Euro USD looks. What else do I want to pair it with? People inside our Discord recently suggested that, hey, Euro NZD has been killing it for him. I might want to try that as well. Let me look at it on the charts real quick. This could work pretty well for a short file. So maybe we'll work on a short file for Euro NZD, a short file for Euro USD as well. I do not want to touch gold at all right now. So we also have, I'm looking at CAD CHF. It has been ranging for a while. So maybe I could come up with a ranging file for that specific pair. So that way we have a couple of short files going on, meaning that we're shorting Euro USD and Euro NZD at the same time we're range trading a CAD CHF. Maybe we'll add another pair. I'll have to actually sit down, do the work. So this is the first step of the automated trading process, is sitting down and figuring out which pairs do you want to try. I'll just do a couple of tests with a few ones. The way that we do this is by leveraging MetaTrader's machine learning system in order to test out thousands of combinations of our trading algorithms inputs. By the way, we have files inside of our Discord. You can literally just drag and drop. But for this specific challenge, because I need to make such a big amount of money in such a very short time, I will actually go and get my hands dirty in order to be able to make this work. The account that I'm actually trading on is not a small account. This is a large account, a multi six-figure account. It's actually a large portion of my net worth, to be completely transparent with you. So this is not an account that I play with and I gamble with. If I'm a trade on this specific account, which I think is going to be the only way to be able to do this in 1 to 2 weeks, I'm gonna actually have to take this super serious. So right now I'll start the machine learning testing process through MetaTrader in order to find strategies for, like we said, Euro USD, Euro NZD, and maybe CAD CHF. We'll see if these will be valid or not. Now, I will not show the entire process here. There's actually other videos on my YouTube channel that go more in depth into the process and how we actually do it in real time. But for this video, I want to keep it short. But honestly, doing it this way is at least 20 times easier than manual trading. You don't even need to really understand the charts or what they do. All you need to do is understand numbers and picking out strategies that have very good risk to reward ratios and strategies that just have a good amount of profit compared to the drawdown that is going to put you in. It's going to take a couple of hours of work, at least 2 hours or more. When I find the files that I want to run, tomorrow we start running them and we'll check in. All right, so this is the day after. I'm still running my very last test. Unfortunately, when I was doing all of this stuff, I used my 6-core VPS instead of using the 16-core VPS. So it's all happening at a very slow rate. I messed up. I should have used the 16-core. This would have been done already. But right now we're doing the last test. I already finished the Euro USD test and we're doing the last Euro NZD test. And so far, it looks pretty promising. Just from seeing some of these results, you can see some of these set files. These ones have high drawdown, like 66%, so I don't like them. But something like this where it says it made $72,000 for 11%. Now, 11% on this account is still a good $60,000 in drawdown. So we're not talking about small amount of drawdown, but the risk to reward makes sense. Or this one made 70,000 at 7% drawdown. Now these are just back tests, they're not validated yet. That's the next process that we'll go over once this finishes. And yeah, once I find a couple of strategies like that, maybe a bit less risk because I'm trading 3 pairs or 2 pairs at least. We want to balance it out so that we never get too much drawdown at one time. Backtest can look promising, but it's all about the validation process. That's what actually matters. I'm gonna let this finish and then come back a bit later. Guys, I think we found the one. So we just had this one right here. See this file? So the back test is saying that it did $39,000 in profit, as you can see here, with a drawdown of only 3%. And that's on the back test. But that's not enough for us to really determine. So we also look at the forward test of that same file. And the forward test also did 39,800 with 6% drawdown, which is less than the drawdown that I was expecting, to be honest. So both of them are showing really good results. So right now we'll run a single test just to see how it has performed. You can see it's doing its thing right there. And by the way, this whole time we barely looked at any charts. We're letting machine learning make decisions for us, create the best strategies for us, and we're just gonna run them. So this is the graph. Just as a quick explanation, the blue line serves as the balance and how it grew. This one usually is to drop that separates the back test, which is this, and then this second half is the forward test. So that's how it's divided, right? And as you see the green line, that's basically the equity, or basically when you're going below the blue line, that's the drawdown we experienced. So we can see we had a drawdown spike here, we had a drawdown spike here, and a big one here. I think this is the 6% that they were talking about, is probably this spike right here. So we had a couple of drawdown spikes, but that's normal. None of them are anything insane, so we're okay with it. And then you can come here and you can see that this file, total net profit 39,000 and maximal drawdown was 22,000. I'm willing to take that. We go to the forward, 39,000 with about maximal drawdown of 42,000. So when you average both of the back tests, you're looking at kind of like a 1-to-1 or slightly more when you take both of them into account. So that's something that I'm comfortable with. I'm willing to run this, but that's not going to be enough to give us the full amount that we need. So we still need to also run Euro USD with it. So if we give 6% of drawdown of room for this specific file, we might want to give the other ones an extra 3 for example, and then overall the drawdown, the maximum will be like 15% for this size account, which in dollar amounts it's a big amount, but in percentage amounts it's nothing crazy, especially because it's a live account and it's not a prop firm account. So right now I'll start putting these files onto Word, and then from there I won't be able to vlog like day by day what's happening, because this might take minimum 1 week. My goal is maximum of 2 weeks in order to be able to do the 10% or 15%, whatever profit that I want to hit. So it is a very short time. I don't want to actually go day by day because that's just gonna take a long time for me out of focusing on actually getting the task done. But I will be catching up, like every 1 or 2 days or whatever. I'll make an update video, and from there we'll see what this actually does. But so far, this is how you use Archangel X. It's basically an algorithm. You let the machine learning from MetaTrader find you strategies. You go and run them on your live account. You want to make sure the forward test and the back test look good, and then once you have that, you go ahead and run them. And matter of fact, we just had something in our Discords just posted right now. This guy right here who already got his payout recently. He's like, men lie, women lie, but only been the week since the last payout, 100% win ratio, 6% profit cap hit, and ready for the next one with Archangel. Hashtag Archangel, blah, blah, blah. So he's on the 200K account. He just did another $12,000 after he already hit $12,000 like literally last week. So this is what's possible with Archangel X, and you guys will see it live in action on my own account. So let me stop talking and let's get to trading. Alright, so quick update. It's been a few days since the last video, and not a lot of trades have been taken until recently. So it took quite a while, especially for the Euro NZD set files that we created. They did not trigger since that day until like literally a couple of hours ago. But so far it's going good. We have 4 trades open, 3 are in profit, and 1 is currently in drawdown. So I'm gonna show you all of that right now. We have Euro USD is killing it right now. We're on some buys, so we're just riding the current trend on the 1 minute. So as you can see right here, we got $6,000 in profit. Right here we got $4,000 on profit, so that's almost $10,000 worth of profit in just Euro USD. Now these ones have been open since a few days. Hopefully they close today and they hit TP. But then we have these two that just opened up about an hour ago or very recently, and we got Euro NZD right here, Archangel X, as you can see right there. They already put the TP. The TPs are dynamic, by the way, which means it changes. Got the TPs right there. So this trade is still not as mature as these ones. So let's see how that goes. Well, yeah, as you can see, we're trading a 10 lot fixed lot, which I mean is a big lot size in my opinion, but it's also a big account. So right now we're gonna wait and see what happens with these trades. Hopefully we hit our TPs and close out in profit. And then from there, I'll check up on you guys. But these are the first set of trades since we started. And hopefully, as we're starting to get good results, the bot doubles down on this and gets us to where we need. But so far, we're up 11 grand. Well, not really, it's floating. 12 grand. So it's not secured yet. I could go ahead and close it manually and just let it secure it. But I mean, the whole point is for the bot to do it, so I'm gonna let that happen. Either way, we're off on a good start, but we're still quite far from where we need to be, and we don't have a lot of days because it took so many days for the Euro NZD trades to start taking, and even the Euro USD, it took quite a couple of days for the right criteria to happen in the market for our bot to trigger. So we are losing days, unfortunately, but we are at least making profit and getting good entry. All right, so we do have good news. It's been a few hours since the last clip that you saw, but as you can see right here, all of the trades have been closed, which is really good. So for today, currently we are up 14,218. As you can see, all of my trades hit TP. We got the little Archangel X comment right there. Anyways, up $14,000 for the day now. That's really good. That's a really good sign. But to be honest, we already wasted quite a bit of time because it took, like, for the past, what, like 4 days or whatever since that last testing videos, there hasn't been much trading until right now, and the Euro NZD buy set file didn't kick in until today, basically. The sell file, the short file, did not kick in yet, so I guess it's not the right market conditions for it to kick in yet, but when it does, hopefully we get some big profits from that too. Anyways, we got everything set up on the back end right now. I'm not touching anything. I already did the work up front. Now we just got to let it play through and see what happens, and hopefully
based on our testing, our forward testing, our back testing, that the files are actually valid and they provide results. We're risking a pretty big account. This is multi-six-figure account. This is a big portion of my net worth that we don't want to mess up. I do have equity protection in place. So if you don't know what equity protection is basically inside of our algorithm, we have a number, so a specific percentage that if we hit this much drawdown or this much in losses, that everything shuts down, so that we don't keep taking more L's or keep taking more trades. We just pause it and then we reevaluate what we need to do. Maybe we have to change the strategies or whatever. So that's there as a risk management setting. We also have trailing stop losses. I don't think they're currently activated in this specific files that we're trading right now, but we do have trailing stop losses, which is really an amazing feature, because as, let's say, your trade is going up in profits, the trailing stop loss will also start going up, so that in the worst case of a reversal, you're gonna hit your trailing stop loss in profit, right? It's good, but sometimes it can also be limiting, so it's tricky, because let's say sometimes it's just a small reversal and then it goes up, shoots higher, but because it reversed and hit your trailing stop loss, you're not really gonna benefit from that big jump. That's why right now I do not have the trailing stop loss feature on, but it is a really good feature, to be honest. So again, different styles for different folks. You can turn it on, turn it off, all of this, you have control all over for all of this, I mean. But yeah, I'm gonna continue watching my podcast. Gotta learn what's up with the Trump and Putin and the Ukrainian dude and all of the beef happening and the China deals, all of that stuff, because fundamentals do affect the markets, whether like so some of you guys are like technical analysis freaks, but fundamentals impact everything. There's just one news event that goes left can like shake up the entire market. And right now, with me having this challenge that I need to complete, I am not playing with it. Any news, whatever happening, I need to know about it ASAP and move accordingly. But so far it's chill, so we're good. All right, guys, it finally happened. The sell file that we were looking at finally triggered, and now we're in some open trades. We're up about $2,100, $2,200. It's floating right now. It's a bit volatile. It's nighttime too, so I'm getting a little bit tired. Gonna let this just sit through the night. The bot did put take profits in place, so I don't have to worry about anything. Yeah, so we got a take profit right there. Hopefully it hits. It is a dynamic take profit for this specific file, so it will change depending on what's happening. I'm really tired today. I think we're gonna call it a night. Hopefully this closes at maybe 2,500 in profit or something like that. That will make our day be at around almost $16,000 in profit, which does bring us a bit closer to our goal, but we are still a bit far from it. That's like 1/3 of the way, but I mean 1/3 of the way in one day, so that's pretty fucking sick. Anyways, it's done for me. I'm really tired, guys. You can see I'm like melting in my chair right now. I'm done for the day. I'm done trading. I'm gonna let the bot manage everything. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. It is what it is. It also has stop losses set, so we're gonna be good, and hopefully the trailing stop losses make sure that as we progress, we don't lose too much, because the stop loss will be just a bit below for this specific file. Like again, you saw before some of the Euro USD files and stuff like that, those don't have that. Some of these have it. It depends what the machine learning system creates for us. So not all files are created equal. Not all of them have the same settings. But so far so good. We were in a bit of drawdown, but whatever, man. That's just part of the game. You're gonna let the bot handle it. It set the TP. I'm gonna trust it, and I'm gonna go to sleep.
Just won a game of Warzone. I was bored. This is the next day. It's already nighttime, but today there wasn't that many updates. The trades from yesterday did close in profit though. Let me show you real quick. So these were the Euro NZD trades from yesterday. So overall right now we're up quite a bit. We're about $17,000 in profit, as you can see right there. We still have Archangel on, but to be honest, it's Friday. I don't think any action is gonna happen today. Well, basically so far 100% win rate but the trades are not happening at a high volume, right? So it's taking a long time to get this done. It might exceed the 2-week challenge that I'm trying to do, but let's see what happens. At the end of the day, that's the difference between something like this and humans, is that it doesn't care how long it takes. It cares that the setup matches what needs to be matched in order to take the trade. So it's going to make sure that the EMA is at the level that it needs to be, that the RSI is at the level it needs to be, that the ADX level is at it needs to be before entering. Whereas with humans, we like, oh no, but I want to take a trade today and this and that, and then you start getting impatient and you start getting in the way of your own success. That's how you start getting into losing streaks. So far, up $17,000. It is a Friday, so I don't think there's gonna be any trades today, but if there is, I'll show that. And if there isn't, we have to wait till Sunday or Monday to get rolling again. So yeah, I'll see you then.
Guys, finally we got some action. Hey, yo, Zeus, tell him. Show him what's up. We are up, well, $12,000 currently in profit. Zeus, what's up? This is awkward ass. Yeah, so we're up currently $12,000 in profit. After the weekend, today is what? I don't even know what day it is. It's Tuesday, 11/11, by the way. You see? The universe. Got it tatted on me too, by the way. Telling you, man, the universe is out there giving you the messages, telling you that you're on the right path. So that's amazing. You guys got it live. But anyways, we're up 11,000 something. And plus all of the lots, when I was doing the set files, I was choosing either 10 lots for gold, 10 lots for Forex or 1 lot for gold. So you got a whole bunch of ones everywhere. But yeah, currently we are up about 11 grand in profit. Actually, yesterday we did take some trades. Let me show you. We took 2 trades right here. So we got some trades that we took right here. For example, this one actually hit the stop loss, but the good thing about it is it was a trailing stop loss. So because it was a trailing stop loss, it wasn't actually closing in a deficit. We closed in a profit because inside of the algorithm you can set a trailing stop loss. That way, let's say you're up $300 in profits on a trade, right? What happens if it reverses back and now you're back and break even? Instead of doing that, you put a trailing stop loss at, like, let's say at a certain level. If we're up, let's say you put your your trailing stop loss at $300 in profit. Worst case scenario, if the market reverses on you, you still end up hitting the stop loss at $300 in profit, which makes you like cash in that bit of money. Is it better to let it ride, let the market just correct itself and come back to your actual TP? Maybe. Is it better to just take the money from the trailing stop loss? Again, these are things that you're gonna need to back test and see which strategy works better for you. But I'm extremely happy right now. Let me pull up Archangel on the actual VPS. Very happy right now. We got some pretty cool entries right here. You see we entered here. We did experience a bit of drawdown. We got our TP. TP is higher than this. I gotta fix up the thing. An entry here. We experienced a bit of drawdown, then it went up, then it doubled down on it, then it doubled down again. And since then we've been ranging a bit. We're almost at TP, but we have not been hitting it. So we'll just hold it. We're up a good amount. This is the exact positive feedback. This is taking much longer, you know, because it's not taking trades when I wanted to. But that's the thing why it's better, because it takes trades when it finds a valid setup, not when I want to. Like, who am I to tell it something, right? Like, it's an algorithm, it knows better than me. We have done multiple back tests to find these settings. But yeah, I'm so happy that I've put the gold set files on this weekend. I was working on that because I was kind of unhappy with how many trades are happening. So I was like, okay, let me put in some gold into it. As you guys know, gold is is people's favorite moneymaker, but can also be your biggest loser. It's one of those crazy ones. So I'm very happy about it. Right now, we're just gonna wait and see how this plays out, if we hit our TPs or if we don't hit our TPs. So right now, I'm actually kind of sleepy. I think I'm gonna go sleep a little earlier than usual.
and start tomorrow in the early day.
Guys, I think we did it. I think we did it, or almost about to do it. As you can see right here, we have Archangel X in some trades right now as we speak. We are up $11,000, 882 in profit. As you can see right there, that almost gets us over the edge. Actually, we're only like $100 away from winning this. So I'm gonna have to close these trades manually. So we'll sit here together, I guess, until it hits 12, and then I'll click close all trades. So we could do it together. I'm $100 away. So currently we're on these little candles right here, which don't have much momentum on the 1 minute time frame. That's why it wasn't moving. But now we have some downward pressure, bro. Come on, bro. We're so close to winning. No, this thing is starting to go against me. We're at 11,700. Like, bro, please, I'm tired of this challenge. I just want to go buy the goddamn car, bro. We're at 11,792, so we're getting a little bit of downward pressure, but not enough to really break us out of it. We still have hope. We can still close this out today and finish the challenge today. Literally just need, oh, shooting up a little bit. It's literally toying with me. It's toying with me right now. We're looking at this on the 1 minute time frame, so it's a lot of noise. Oh, that candle is opening a little higher. Fingers on the trigger, I'm ready. Come on. Look, we're at 11,773. No, bro, we don't want to see these red ass candles. Trading on the 1 minute time frame and looking at the charts on the 1 minute time frame is not for the weak, because you will see a lot of noise. I'm tired, that's it. I want the new car. Guys, we did it. We finally did it. As you can see right here, we are up over 50,000. Matter of fact, we are currently up 50,171, which officially means that we have hit the number that we needed to hit in order to go and buy this goddamn G-Wagon. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest, the title of this is probably going to be, I made $200,000 day trading and then bought a G-Wagon or something like that. But I didn't need the full 200,000 because my previous car, which was a Bentley Bentayga, was also purchased with trading profits, and that one already has a valuation. So we only needed 50K more in order to buy or to trade into this G-Wagon. But right now, the real fun begins. I'm finally like relax and stop stressing because this challenge took so long. Although we technically failed, because I did say I wanted to do it in 2 weeks, but we couldn't. Today is Monday of the 3rd week. So we almost passed, but we did not. So technically it's a failed challenge, but we did hit the profit number that we needed to hit to go trading my Bentley, which I've already sold, to the G-Wagon. So right now, the fun part begins. It's time to start searching for the car and find it.
All right, guys, time to drive the Lambo to there. Since I don't have a daily car right now, gotta use the uncomfortable one, but the fun one. Here we go. This will do for now. And of course, the best part about owning a Lambo is the sound. Let's get in and do the cold start. That is just monstrous. I'll see you guys when I'm there.
All right, guys, just left from the place. Got a little envelope with some money. I mean, I don't want to show that in the streets, right? Although it's pretty safe out here in Dubai, but you never know, man. A little bit of paranoia is always healthy, because the problem is when you stay here for long enough and you go to the States, you go to Europe, and you take these bad habits of thinking everything is too safe, and you apply them over there, you get robbed. You know, there's just some things you can't do. But look at this. Speaking about a G-Wagon, you got a Brabus right here, black and yellow one. Cool shit, man. I'm gonna go drive back home, And then from there, we got to start finding the actual car that we want to purchase. So, all right, we got something special. We did not buy it yet. I just rented this beast out right here. Before committing to actually buying this, I like to rent a car out, try it out, see what living life with it for a couple of days feels like. This thing is huge. Ooh, all right. You gotta use a little thing here just to get up. Let's turn this thing on. Yeah. Got that V8 rumble. Yeah, I'm gonna live with it for the next 24 hours and see if this is the one I want to commit to. If it's not, yeah, I guess I have to rent another car. But so far, I really like this car, man. Like, it's a whole lot of visibility. It's huge. It's nice. You sit up high, and it looks amazing. All right, so I'm in here about to gas up. What do I think so far? There's pros and cons. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and just say the good things. I'll start with the bad, because I'm coming from a Bentley Bentayga, right, which is a very luxurious ride, very nice and super smooth. You don't feel the bumps, you don't feel nothing. This is not that. You do feel the bumps here. You do feel that the suspension is, the suspension is not, of course, as smooth as a Bentayga or a Rolls Royce, but that's to be expected. This is much noisier, so it does have that V8 growl. You do hear it inside the cabin. I'm coming from a Bentayga where you don't hear anything. It's really quiet. This car had got wind noise. I think it's because of the boxy shape. And I heard about this before. People complain about it. And it is because of the shape that it has, that it does attract a lot of wind noise. Which, to be honest, little noises like that personally do bother me. I still have not tried putting the music on, which I will do next to see, like, on a normal drive, you got music on, you don't really hear everything outside, right? So let's see how that would feel like instead. So far, when it comes to the interior, at least, extremely nice. Like the buttons, everything is very high quality. The carbon fiber looks absolutely beautiful. The everything, like the AC vents, they feel nice, they feel expensive. The buttons feel nice, like they got a click to them. Got the little watch, like everything feels rigid, solid. The leather is nice quality leather. Of course, the steering wheel is beautiful. This one specifically is a carbon fiber wheel, as you can see here. You got the sport selector. I'm in Sport Plus right now. You could change to put the exhaust on or off, the auto start, all kinds of stuff. The back seats, this is one of the things that I don't really understand, because this car is a big car. On the outside is a really big car, but it has no space like inside. Like these seats, you probably can't see, but these seats, they're like tight next to the passenger, right? They're like, there's not much leg room there, and I don't understand why when it's such a huge car. That's just what it is. Personally, I never ride in the back seat of cars because I get motion sickness. If I'm not the one driving, I cannot be inside of a car. Like if I have to take a taxi or something, I always get dizzy, and I hate that. When I am driving, I don't feel any of that stuff, so I'm more of a driver. So this or the Maybach, I gotta find one for rent and see how that feels like, because I don't know, each one has its own pros and cons. The pros about this is the way it looks, how iconic it is, and how versatile it is, right? So if I want to take my dirt bikes and go into the desert and do shit like that, like I can with this. With a Maybach, I don't think that's a possibility, to be honest. Yeah, let's see. We still got to complete the day and find the Maybach to test that out as well. So far, I got mixed opinions about this.
Different day, different car. So you remember yesterday we had the G-Wagon. I got the Maybach and the G-Wagon, rented both out at the same time so we can have a real fair comparison while having both of which one is better for me right now. Let me show you the cabin. This is what we're looking like. We got the beige on brown. And of course, the biggest thing about these things is the back. I sat back in there, is a lot of leg room. The problem, as I said before, is I don't sit in the back.
I get dizzy. That's never gonna be used by me. But this right here is going to be used by me. On the other hand, let me show you the exterior. You got the thing that comes out. Got the Maybach wheels, epic. Got the Maybach emblem. Maybach everywhere. The shape of it, it's actually pretty nice, to be honest, in real life. It is a huge car. Well, this guy, it's a different vibe inside. This one specifically has a white interior. We got the carbon fiber trim, so it's definitely sportier, as you can see. Yeah, it's just two totally different vibes that we're comparing. Again, I told you guys the cons of that car yesterday. So now let's find out the pros and cons of this car. All right, so we're inside the Maybach right now. First impressions. I like the cabin. Something does bother me here with the screen. The screen is only this, whereas the G-Wagon, like the full console becomes CarPlay. So that's one thing. Now you guys just in the middle. This is cool and nice. The buttons, everything very premium feeling. But I do have my gripes with it so far. Especially when it comes to the feeling of how it drives, right? This is supposed to be comparable to like a Rolls Royce, right? I mean, it's trying to compete with a Rolls Royce Cullinan or even the Bentley Bentayga, right? That would be like under it, but it's within the same luxury SUV class. I don't feel that it drives as smooth or has that luxurious boat feeling that you get from a Rolls Royce, even from a Rolls Royce Ghost, by the way, which I've owned before. This feels like you're driving a Mercedes, like you're driving a regular Mercedes. Because I've rented like regular Mercedes SUV, and they do drive very similar to this, and I don't feel that there's a huge difference between that and this. Because if you drive a Rolls Royce, it is a massive difference compared to other cars. Like you feel that crazy smooth suspension. Don't get it wrong, this also has pretty smooth suspension. I just think even the Bentley, the Bentayga that I had, low-key, maybe drives better than this. I mean, this is first impressions. I might just be talking shit and I might need more time with it, right? But it's just from the things I'm noticing. What else? Speed. In order for it to be usable, you have to have it on sport mode, at least for my taste. I had it in comfort and in Maybach mode, and it's extremely slow, like a boat, in a bad way, not like a boat like a Rolls Royce. Super slow, like when you touch the throttle, takes a long time, has a bunch of lag before it does anything. Now the G-Wagon does have that too because it has the turbos. It's just in a different way, right? So, whereas this is like, in comfort mode or Maybach mode, there's like literally no power. Now in sport, there's a bit of lag, like all these Mercedes, including the G-Wagon, has that lag that I actually dislike, but it goes. So it is usable in sport mode. But then what does that do to your gas economy? I don't know, but if you buy this car, you don't really care about gas, do you? We're on our way to Dubai Mall. My phone started tweaking. It reached that 2-year mark or 3-year mark, where after that, they start putting the shit viruses on your phone on purpose so that you go buy another one, and I guess it's working. They got sued for that, you know? Like they were purposely bloating your phone so that it slows down so you go. Anyway, it was a huge lawsuit and they lost it. Whatever. But yeah, let's go there. In the meanwhile, I'll enjoy my Maybach right here.
Guys, I just came home after a long day of being out, looking at cars, and it's hot as fuck today in Dubai's weather. It's crazy. But we finally found the one. After I went to a bunch of dealerships, different kind of price ranges, different specs, all kinds of stuff, I finally found the one that had a balance of all of the things I wanted. Unfortunately, it is not exactly what I wanted because there's one thing that is missing, but it's the one that is the closest one. So we got a G-Wagon matte black factory with low mileage. I'm talking very low mileage. It's only one issue, is that the interior is black. So I could not get the red interior that I wanted, especially not at the price that I'm at my budget. I did not want to go over my whatever I made here. I did not want to pay over what we created with Archangel Plus selling my older car, I wanted to keep it exactly that amount. And for that amount, we were able to get a very clean G-Wagon. Just did the pre-purchase inspection. He told me everything was clean. Everything is good. And right now we're about to go to the dealership to pay it off. Unfortunately, I won't be able to drive off with it because it's a Friday, and then the whole registration, whatever, they don't work or whatever because it's Muslim country, Friday, blah, blah, blah. So we are gonna have to wait a couple of days to actually get it, to actually be able to drive it during the week. So right now, these Benjamins right here are about to get spent. This is how much a G-Wagon costs. And if you're wondering, each one of these bills is 1,000 dirhams. So that's like $250, $300 each. So that's why maybe it's not huge, right? But it's because each bill is worth a lot. Anyways, can't wait to take you guys with me. I'm excited for this chapter. G-Wagon finally in the collection. Guys, literally back in the days, I used to make music and I used to rap and I used to say, yo, just G63, that's in my plans. Dumb stuff like that, right? And look at years later, like how many years? A good 4 or 5 years later, right? Now I get to buy the actual G-Wagon. Hey, like I always preach in this channel, man. Manifest your reality. Put things out there, put them into the universe, write them down, say it out loud. They do happen. It takes time, but they do happen as long as you take continuous action towards it.
All right, guys, so finally, after going through so many cars, trying to find the perfect one, we got close. I couldn't find the perfect one, but I got close, and we got this matte black G-Wagon G63 right here. I just love this paint, man. I just love, there were a lot in white. The only problem though, I wanted red interior, but I could not find it with this paint combination. So we went with the black on black, which still looks really good. As you can see right there, still looks really good, still looks business. We got the carbon fiber package. So everything carbon fiber here and on the interior, all of that stuff. So still looks really sick. Got the red brake calipers. There are some parts, I'm not gonna lie, like this, there's gonna be needed to be chrome deleted to make this like the real Dark Knight. Even if you see here the under thing, that gotta be chrome deleted as well. But overall, we found the one, guys. We took the trading account, right? You guys saw it, trade by trade, going over all of it. Took a bit longer than I wanted. We did not necessarily pass the challenge in time, but we did do it anyways, right? And that's what matters. And boom, here's the results of that labor. And again, like you guys saw, in most of the trades, it wasn't me taking it, guys. It was my AI, my trading bot was doing the work. All of that work manifested into this. So that's the future, guys. Like if you're smart in 2025, 2026, whatever it is, moving forward, it's gonna be who's smarter than who. Who's using the tools, the right tools, the automations, the AI, the algorithm for their own advantage in order to go ahead and manifest their good life. I mean, think about it. Isn't that what we all want? Don't we all want to get the end result without doing as much work for it? Still work involved, don't get it twisted. You still need to think, you still need to have some discernment. I'm not saying you don't, but at the end of the day, it's 10 times easier than having to do it yourself. You got kids these days offering other people to write their emails and they just go and use ChatGPT to do it, right? Similarly, we're doing kind of the same in the financial markets where we're having an AI trading algorithm trade for us and get us this. So if you're smart, you're gonna know that the future is using these tools to your advantage. And one of the tools that you can, especially if you're in the trading space, even if you're in the beginner and want to get into this space, is using something like Archangel X, which is our AI trading algorithm, which you can have access to, but hey, you'll have to apply for it. Not everybody can get in, I'm not gonna lie. If you're the right fit for it, you're gonna get in, work with me inside of our community with other people, get our files like the same ones that we use to get these kind of things. You'll get to use them on your own accounts. You'll get to even get funding. We also have that option where we can fund you $100,000, $200,000 of trading capital. This shit becomes easy, to be honest. But yeah, that's it for this video. I showed you guys the entire journey. You guys saw it from point A to point Z of finally getting this. That's all I got for you. Stay tuned in. Make sure to subscribe. And
Hasta la vista, baby.